What's up guys, Super Milesio here. It's almost Christmas time, can you believe it? But anyway, today is the last Zelda Month video of 2018. What do you get when you combine two of my favorite things, Zelda and food? That's right, Breath of the Wild. I was actually planning on doing this on Thanksgiving, but I got a little behind. I took my favorite holiday-themed recipes from Breath of the Wild, and we're gonna make them in real life, in my very own kitchen. The pumpkin stew from Breath of the Wild. Here's what you're gonna need. An onion, meat of your choice. This is all natural, kosher, boneless bear meat. Spotted bear. Garlic.
Good choice.
Broth. Sun-dried tomatoes. Seasonings. Flour. And last but not least, some wine. This in particular is barefoot bubbly wine. No idea what that means. You're probably wondering, what about the pumpkin? It's right here. Okay, they didn't sell pumpkins anymore. What am I gonna do? Go to the pumpkin store? Couldn't find pumpkin at the store, and quite frankly, this is probably gonna taste better anyways. This soup is gonna take several hours to make, so let's get into it. First things first, cutting the onion. Making me cry. I've said it before, we don't play around on this channel. Straight to high heat. And that's the wrong burner. Straight to high. Or just a dousing of oil. First things first. Listen to that. Get yourself a spoon. If you can't find a spoon, go to the store, get a spoon. You're also going to need just a few cloves of garlic. You can use a garlic crusher if you want. If you don't have one, you just use your teeth, right? You just crush it up a little bit.
You gonna eat that garlic?
No. And then you can just spit it directly in the pot. Ugh. Don't do that at home, kids. The most important part of any dish. Get yourself some salt. Some flour, meat. Look at that, it looks just like Turkish delight. Okay, to be completely honest with you, I don't even know how to open this.
Are you sure about that?
Kids, unless you want to catch your house on fire. Wait, you do?
No.
Turn off the flame before you pour in the wine, otherwise your whole house is gonna burn down probably. Now, I went ahead and cut the squash while y'all weren't looking. Joins the party. Bring this up to a boil. How do you know if it's boiling? Well, you see. If it starts to bubble, then you're in trouble. Not really, because that means it's boiling, which is what you want. So I hope you're not hungry yet, because it's going to be another hour before this is done. Well, that was fun. Listen, mistakes were made. It happens. We're on to dessert now. Guess what we're making? Honeyed fruit. Take the honey, pour it on the fruit. Tell me when. Guys, what's dessert without cake? And what's cake without nuts? Combine the two, what do you get? Nut cake. That's right. This recipe is courtesy of Chica Plate. Check the link in the description. They got a bunch of great Breath of the Wild recipes, and this is one of them. So let's get down to basics. See what I did there? Hello and welcome to Mixing with Miles. There we go. In this segment, we will be utilizing walnuts and an entire spice rack to create a nice festive cake. Like banana bread, but minus the bananas, so just bread, I guess. We're gonna start off by toasting the walnuts, 1 cup's worth, in a 350-degree oven for about 10 minutes. Why? Because frankly, anyone who doesn't toast their nuts is no friend of mine. While those nuts take a trip to Crispy Town, we are combining 2 cups of flour, a whopping tablespoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt, whoa, that's too much, and 1 cup of sugar. Now, the recipe says all white sugar, but I'm using half brown, half white, in the hope of a moister cake. Now for the wet ingredients. First up is... oh, wait, nope. Not again, sorry, don't do that. What we're really doing is combining 1 cup of buttermilk with half a stick of butter and 1 large egg. Mix vigorously to combine. Oh, whoa, not that vigorously. We're going to build a small hole, or well, or ditch in the center of the dry ingredients and pour the wet ingredients inside. Now to mix it, but don't use a whisk. Use something like a spoon or rubber spatula to ensure you don't overmix the batter. It's better to have some lumps in the batter because if you overmix, the cake will be tough and dense, and who wants tough nuts? Not me, that's for sure. Now, add in the aforementioned toasted walnuts. Let your cat sniff it to make sure you did it right. And because you forgot to before, add the spices. We're going with a full tablespoon of cinnamon and a teaspoon of nutmeg. Now mix, don't overmix, and deposit the entire conglomeration into a greased and floured loaf pan. Taste a little bit off the counter, make sure to use your finger. Top with another half cup of walnuts before baking at 350 degrees, 45 to 55 minutes, or until a toothpick comes out clean. Now you should probably wait for this to cool, but I'm hungry, so carefully excavate a respectable sized slice, and for video game accuracy, I'm transferring it to a cedar plank and putting a dollop of whipped cream on the side. Boom, there you go, nut cake. Perfect for any hero of Hyrule or bread lover. Guys, this is officially the end of Zelda Month this year. Not only that, it's the 1-year anniversary of this channel. I feel a montage coming on. Thank you to all of you who have been supporting me and subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do that. Again, thanks a lot, each and every one of you. Don't put champagne in a soup. And I'll see you guys in 2019. Peace out.